Tomorrow, on Sunday afternoon, I'll be delivering the Realizing the Dream sermon at the historic Riverside Church in Harlem in celebration and honoring Dr. Martin Luther King. About 40 years ago, Dr. King delivered his now famous sermon and speech at Riverside Church, denouncing and speaking out against the war in Vietnam. Dr. King was actually subjected to a lot of criticism at the time for doing it, but what he said then, and his words really ring today, is that silence is betrayal. We can't stand quietly by and watch an injustice take place, which is how he felt about the war in Vietnam. The reason his words are so powerful today is we're faced with exactly the same situation with respect to the war in Iraq. It's now pretty clear that George Bush intends to move forward with what Senator McCain has been advocating in a long time, the McCain Doctrine, sending more troops to Iraq and escalating the war in Iraq. This is an enormous mistake, and it will cost America dearly. We should be doing exactly the opposite. There is no military solution in Iraq. The only solution is a political solution. And the only way that the Iraqis and other leaders in that part of the world are going to take responsibility is for us to leave. We need to be leaving Iraq, not sending more troops to Iraq, and not escalating this conflict. And this is where you come in. We're asking you to join and speak out against this escalation of the war, to make it clear that you're opposed to it and you want your senators and congressmen to oppose it. Those who serve in the House of Representatives in the United States Senate have the power to not fund an escalation of this war. They should use it. They should not fund an escalation of this war and enable George Bush to do more damage than he's already done. So they need to hear from you. Your congressmen, your senators need to hear your voice. You can't stand silently by and watch this escalation occur. Just as Dr. King spoke out 40 years ago, your voice needs to be heard now. If you want the telephone number of your senator, you can go to johnedwards.com. You'll get the telephone number, but please call, speak up, speak out. Don't let this escalation occur. And let's make sure our representatives in the United States Congress hear your voice. Thank you.